Hey, it's Chef Carla here in the Healthy Kitchen at Hilton Head Health, and today we are making a peanut sesame ginger chicken. Let's go ahead and start on that peanut sesame ginger sauce. This sauce has so much flavor, it's great on anything and everything, but today we're choosing chicken. So we're gonna go ahead and start with our garlic and our ginger. I have peeled garlic cloves here. It just kind of simplifies things a little bit. To simplify it even a step further, dare I say it, you can go with the garlic paste. Just make sure that you're reading the ingredients and get the less amount of ingredients as possible. So what we're gonna do is take our peeled garlic cloves. I set it here on the cutting board and I'm going to use the palm of my hand and squash it. So that just creates an even surface area so that when I run my knife through, it's a little bit safer. Then I'll go ahead and pull the garlic cloves close together and I'll put the palm of my hand on the tip of the knife and then rack through it. And so this is the mincing method. I want to mince these pretty fine. I don't want any big chunks of garlic in this sauce. Another great tip, if you love garlic, which who doesn't, take those peeled garlic cloves and you could pop them in your food processor and blend the entire container so that way you'll have some prepped and ready in your refrigerator all week long. You could also freeze that too. That looks good. All right, next we have our ginger root. So ginger root can come in all shapes and sizes, and it's best that you buy the smaller one because how many recipes really call for that much ginger? So I found a good small ginger root, and this is another really great one that you can freeze. So I'm going to peel it. I'll cut the edges off and square it off. And check that out, I have a nice little chunk. So then I'll cut through it. I have the planks that I'm cutting into, then cut those into matchsticks, realign those matchsticks, and then run your knife through. The scent of ginger is so awesome. It's just so fresh and zesty. And then I'm going to go ahead and mince this ginger because again, it's kind of spicy. And I just want to make sure I don't have large chunks in my sauce. All right, and that's it. So now we're gonna go ahead and move along to heating up our sauce and preparing it. So I preheat my saute pan or sauce pot to about medium-high heat. I want to make sure that the pot gets nice and warm so that I, again, create a really good caramelization on the sauce. Once you feel like your pan is warm enough, we're going to go ahead and add our sesame oil. Sesame oil has tons of flavor and it really lends itself well to this sauce. In most recipes, we do use olive oil, but this one, it just makes sense. Let's go ahead and pop that garlic and ginger in. Be aware that they'll burn pretty easily because they're so small. So make sure you kind of stand over them, you don't walk away from the pan, they'll burn and become bitter. This right here, the scent is already promising. I like it. So this recipe will make 8 servings, which is a pretty good amount for a sauce. But that's the beauty of it. Make this full batch, maybe even multiply it by 2. And you can freeze this prepared sauce for 6 months in your freezer or 7 days in your refrigerator. And you'll find that it goes great on anything. It's great on shrimp, it's great on stir fry. If you're a vegan or a vegetarian, opt for the tofu route. It has lots of mobility. So now that we have our caramelized garlic and ginger, they've softened up a little bit, they're very fragrant, that's when you can move forward with this recipe. So now we're going to add our peanut butter, or you can use almond butter. We have crushed red pepper flakes, brown sugar, and some soy sauce, and a little bit of water. So adding that peanut butter, add the brown sugar, crushed red pepper flakes. A little goes a long way. These will blossom and become a lot more flavorful over time. So if you're weary of heat, back off and don't use all of those. And then the soy sauce and water. So now all I need to do is just use my spatula and kind of smash down that peanut butter so it melts down and becomes incorporated into this sauce. I'll allow this sauce to now simmer down for maybe about 3 to 5 minutes or until it becomes a little bit thicker. So while that's cooking, I'm going to move along to searing our chicken. So I preheated my pan to about a medium-high heat. I'm going to add my olive oil. And I have 4-ounce pieces of chicken that we pounded thin. One, the serving size is going to look larger. Score, we eat with our eyes, that's always a win. And then number 2, the chicken will cook even faster. So not only are we going to be more satisfied visually, we're also going to save time. You can't ask for more. So let that oil get nice and warm. I'll take my chicken and then pop it in the oil. So I have a great saying here, have no fear, let it sear. Seriously, really let it sear. Let it go for about 4 minutes each side or until the chicken allows itself to come off of the pan easily. You shouldn't have to struggle, don't mess with it, don't flip it around, let it sear. Okay, our chicken looks great. So you can see that the chicken has more white on it now that it does pink. And then I see a little bit of caramelization happening at the bottom of the pan, which is telling me it's good to go. I'm picking it up, it's easily flipping. Check out that sear. Oh, that is good stuff. Perfect. So now I'm gonna let it cook for a few more minutes on that side until the internal temperature reaches 160 degrees. But while that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and add my peanut sesame ginger sauce. So I'm just gonna drop this flavorful sauce right on top of that chicken. So this moisture will help cook the chicken a little bit faster, as well as add a lot of flavor. So once the chicken reaches 160, we'll carry over cook to 165. We'll serve it nice and warm, but the sauce has gotten nice and thick. The chicken's perfectly cooked. We're gonna serve it on top of our cauliflower fried rice. But this sauce is so flavorful, you can really keep your life simple and just do steamed brown rice or roasted broccoli and keep your sides simple if you need to.